Every human has one final shadow. And if you happen to catch a glimpse of it, understand this: your story is no longer in your hands. Do not watch this video alone. Because if, after the video ends, your shadow moves just a split second too late, then this story is no longer confined to the screen. Fade in **** footage of a dark, cold night. The camera slowly zooms toward an old, abandoned American farmhouse. Dry leaves rustle in the wind, an owl hoots in the distance. Suddenly, a long black silhouette spreads across the roof of the house, like death's final breath. The narrator's voice echoes, deep, trembling, and mysterious. Narrator ***. Imagine the American Midwest, where endless fields stretch to the horizon and nights are so silent you can hear your own heartbeat. But within that stillness, a shadow hangs, long, black, and final. This is no ordinary shadow. This is the final shadow, a mystery that has stolen people's sleep for decades, touched their souls, and never truly disappears. Tonight, we descend into the depths of this shadow. Are you ready? Because once it enters your life, it stays with you until your very last breath. Transition ***. The camera moves inside the house. Old wooden floorboards creak. Soft, tense music plays in the background, like a heartbeat. Slowly, shadows appear to dance along the walls. Narrator ***. Our story begins in Eldon, Iowa, in the year 1923, a time when America stood on the edge of the Great Depression, while rural life was still bound by old traditions. A farming family lived here: John Miller, his wife Martha, and their 3 children. John was a hard-working man, but there was always a strange sadness in his eyes. People said John carried an old secret, one powerful enough to destroy his family. Behind the house stood an old well, from which cold air rose and strange sounds echoed at night. Then, one night, everything changed. Cut to *** reenactment scene. An actor as John stands near the well holding a lantern. Suddenly, the wind intensifies, and a long shadow falls over him. He steps back in fear, but the shadow surrounds him. Narrator ***. It was the night of October 7, 1923. A storm raged outside, rain hammered the roof. John went alone to the well, perhaps to confront an old memory. Neighbors later said they heard a scream so sharp it raised goosebumps. By morning, John was gone. Martha called the police, but the well held only water, no body. Just one thing remained: a long, black shadow etched into the walls of the house, like a final mark. This is where the legend of the final shadow was born. People say John's soul became trapped in the well and now wanders as a shadow, haunting those who hide secrets or bring suffering to their families. This shadow is the last one, because those who see it begin to lose everything in their lives. Transition ***. The camera shifts to modern times. Drone shots of Eldon streets, tractors moving through fields. At night, the house still stands, now abandoned. The music slowly intensifies, hinting at a hidden danger. Narrator ***. Now we come to the present day. Eldon is a quiet farming community, where people work cornfields and attend church on Sundays. But the Miller farmhouse still stands, as if defying time itself. Locals call it the last shadow house. We spoke with residents whose stories will send chills down your spine. Meet Emma Thompson, a local historian who has studied this house since the 1980s. The fear she felt the first time she entered still lingers in her eyes. Cut to ***. Interview clip. Emma, an elderly woman, sits before the camera holding an old diary. Black and white photos of the house appear behind her. Her voice trembles, as if touched by an old memory. Emma ***. I never imagined history could feel so alive. In 1985, I went inside to do research. It was daytime, but the air turned cold the moment I stepped in, like someone was watching me. I took notes near the well, and then, a shadow spread across the wall. It was so long it reached the ceiling. I thought it was sunlight playing tricks. But the sun had already set. The shadow moved toward me, and I felt my breath slipping away. I heard whispers, asterisk. Secrets, final, asterisk. I ran. After that, I began having dreams about my own family's secrets I'd buried for years. Now I believe this shadow doesn't just scare you, it forces the truth into the open. Narrator asterisk. And the story shows that the final shadow has only grown stronger with time. Over the past 100 years, there have been dozens of reports. Farmers seeing the shadow while working at night and falling ill the next day. Children wandering near the house and saying, asterisk. A tall man came, but he was a shadow. Asterisk. The most terrifying part. The shadow chooses. It targets those who carry deep secrets in their hearts, like a final form of judgment. Transition asterisk paranormal investigation footage. A dark room. EMF meters beeping. Team members use ghost boxes. Team leader Dr. Richard Howard speaks. Thermal images show blue cold spots. Dr. Howard asterisk. We used a scientific approach in our investigation. EVP recordings captured distorted voices, asterisk. John and secret, asterisk, as if rising from deep inside the well. Our cameras recorded a long shadow moving through the room. The temperature dropped nearly 10 degrees. One team member, Sarah, felt cold hands touch her, yet no one was there. On thermal imaging, the shadow appeared humanoid, but unnaturally elongated. Science can't explain it. It seems like an energy field feeding on emotions, guilt, and hidden secrets. Narrator asterisk. But where did the final shadow truly come from? We spoke with local history expert Professor Linda Green from University of Iowa, who studies old records and diaries. Cut-to asterisk Professor Green in a library, surrounded by books. She holds up an old photograph showing a long shadow outside the house. Professor Green asterisk. In diaries from 1923, Martha wrote, asterisk. John's secret is no longer hidden. The shadow has come, the final one. Asterisk. It appears John may have committed a crime, possibly connected to an old death. Local Iowa folklore mentions the last shadow, rooted in indigenous legends, a spirit that captures a dying person's final shadow to exact revenge. But in the Miller family, it spiraled out of control. I found a report from the 1940s. Another farmer vanished, and the shadow was seen again. The pattern repeats: secrets, disappearance, the final shadow. Even today, satellite images show strange shadows hovering over the house. Narrator asterisk. As we go deeper, the stories grow darker. In the 1960s, a young couple, the Andersons, moved in. The husband, Robert, hid an affair from his wife. One night, he went to the well. The shadow appeared. By morning, Robert was gone. Police found only his shoes by the well. His wife said, asterisk. I saw a long shadow in the bedroom, watching me. Asterisk bloodstains were found, but no body. Coincidence? Or the shadow's final justice? Transition asterisk slow motion nighttime shots of the house. Shadows seem to dance along the walls. The music pounds like a heartbeat. The camera peers into the well, darkness without end. Narrator asterisk. Now hear another chilling testimony. Mike a local teenager who broke into the house with friends in 2015 on a dare. Mike We went in around 11 p.m. with flashlights. The house felt like a freezer. We sat near the well telling stories, then the darkness thickened. My flashlight died. I turned, and there it was. The final shadow, so tall it touched the ceiling. Two deep black hollows where eyes should be. It moved toward me. My chest felt crushed. I couldn't breathe. I screamed, Run! After that night, I started having dreams about my own secrets, things I'd stolen in school that no one knew. I can't sleep anymore. That shadow is final, because it ends your life slowly. Narrator Mike's story reminds us that the final shadow isn't just a spirit, it's a mirror of our hidden secrets. But will it ever stop? We asked experts from both paranormal research and psychology. Expert 1, Dr. Sarah Lee, psychologist. This could be mass projection of guilt. But the EVP and footage seem real, possibly an intelligent entity that senses emotion. Expert 2, Tom Brown, paranormal researcher. Iowa has cases of earthbound spirits, but this feels darker, possibly demonic. There may be historical parallels, even echoes of events like the Salem witch trials. Narrator *. In 2023, an advanced team conducted an overnight investigation using high-tech equipment. Near midnight it began, doors slamming, lights flickering, and then the shadow appeared. One team member felt dragged toward the well. Cameras recorded a whisper, *. End secret, never, *. The team fled. One member, Alex, was hospitalized the following week with an unexplained illness. Was it the shadow's curse? Transition *. Slow, emotional music. The camera pulls away from the house across the fields. The sun rises, but shadows remain long. Narrator *. As we uncover this mystery, one truth becomes clear. *. The final shadow *. is a hidden part of rural America. A reminder of cruelty, secrets, and revenge. Is it just folklore? Or something more? Even today, the people of Eldon stay away from the well at night, locking their doors tightly, because the shadow waits for your final secret. Final scene * close-up of the house. The shadow seems to rise from the well. Fade out to black. Narrator *. And in the end, remember, every shadow has a story, but the final shadow never ends. Is it John's soul? Martha's revenge? Or our own last breath? This mystery will never be solved. But the next time you're alone and a long shadow falls on your wall, ask yourself, *, is this the final one? *. Because deep within fear, the truth hides, and sometimes, it surrounds us forever.